cracked rib, no joke. No joke. That's a tough injury.
Yeah.
But a
Not pretty.
tweaked ankle on the pickleball court.
I mean, let's stick with the facts here.
There's so much attention paid to this over the weekend. All right. So this is an exclusive picture from the Red Sox training room where Jahmai Webster is wrapped up with some sort of tape and ice, really more favoring the shoe than the ankle. And so you have that situation. You see
the pant leg is rolled up slightly.
No. We have more. We have more.
The ice is being applied to the painful area, please. Come on. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have had it. Come on now. Like, let's not do this, because you saw what happened to Rob Bradford. He took a spill.
He
was the one. He was leading.
I saw him actually on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I saw him on Saturday. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, he was playing hurt too.
Yeah.
He was playing hurt too, because he did the Cape Cod League All-Star game. Cape Cod League All-Star game on Saturday, which aired on Nesson. Right. And I saw him, and he detailed the injury. He went, he's riding the scooter
head over heels
near the ballpark, head over heels, landed wrists and face, and he's banged up. And I was really feeling for him. I don't know if I felt that same sort of sympathy for you.
Well, I mean, it wasn't ankle sprain is not a visible injury, but there is some centralized bruising. Okay. There is some bruising and pulling where the trauma occurred. But we're talking about this picture here where, everybody's like, like it's on the shoe, and it's like, dude, listen, all right, I'm the one that's injured. So I would not just apply this bag of ice, gaff tape from Robert Schwann's supplies of television stuff and just put it on there. So also I did get up, so I was moving around. It was much more what's the word I'm looking for? It was much more, it helped much more prior to me actually getting up and moving around, because I did have a job to do. I was this close. I mean, fractions of a moment, seconds from going to the hospital. It was that serious.
All right. So so you drew a lot of attention to yourself, and a lot of
I really didn't, honestly.
Let me agree to disagree.
Let me tell you why. Because look, I was hurt. So it happened playing pickleball with several of the Red Sox coaches and the mental skills coach, Ray Fuentes. So we're playing pickleball. It's something that we've done on the road a few times. They've invited me out maybe 3-4 times at this point. So I showed up, and I'm going for a ball that's close to the net, and I'm just sprinting from the back of the line. And I'm wearing running shoes, which is my first mistake. And they've told me constantly, you got to get tennis shoes or basketball shoes at the least, because, a lot of lateral movement, a lot of powerful, explosive movement towards the net. So I hit the ball, and I just lose traction in my foot, and my foot kind of dribbles forward like that, and it rattles my ankle. So I'm on my ass, man. Immediately hurt. So then I'm just like, laying on the ground there, and I'm like, that didn't feel too great. I'm just like, that's tough. Foxy helps me off the floor. I'm like, all right, no, I'm good, guys. I'm good. Let's keep going. And I'm in pain, but I'm in front of the guys, little machismo, little ego. So I got to keep playing. We play 3-4 more games. I'm good. Throw on my sandals. We head back to the hotel. They got to get ready to come to the game. I go into my room. I just lay down for a minute. I'm like, I'm going to take some time to just relax before I get ready for the ballpark. Then I hop in the shower. And I take my first step out of the shower, and I'm like, ooh, that didn't feel great at all. So at this point, it's like, I'm cold now. I've been hour and a half post playing after I continued, and now it's really beginning to hurt. So now it's to the point where I can't really lift and move the way I want to. So it's a limp. And Colorado is close to the team hotel, the Coors Field, I should say. So we've been walking to the ballpark just about every single day. So I'm making my way to the ballpark, and I'm limping, and the limp is getting progressively worse as I get closer to the ballpark. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, I'm about to be limping all day. And now the pain starts to set in. So I pop 2 ibuprofen. I'm like, all right, maybe that'll help take some of the thing down. And now it's starting to swell up in my leg. And I'm like, I can't even walk to the ballpark. I got to call an Uber to take me 2 blocks. So get a ride. I get out, and I'm like, man, this is really hurting. So now I'm sitting down, and I'm trying to elevate it, and I'm with Bobby in the dugout. Robert Swan, Bobo, one of our Nesson photographers. And I'm like, dude, this is like no joke. This is killing me right now. And it's to the point where the pain is starting to go up my leg. You know, it's not just at my ankle, it's loud, like in my calf, and I'm feeling the pain there. So I'm like, dude, I need like some ice or something. So he's like, you should just hit up one of the trainers. So I text one of the trainers and I'm like, you got a bag of ice, something I can use? I think I sprained my ankle pretty badly, actually, and it's starting to really kill me. So do that. He's like, I got some gaff tape because he brought me this grocery bag. He's like, I got some gaff tape. Just put it on there, secure it. I'm like, all right, cool. Elevate the leg. So I'm sitting there in the dugout, and I don't know if we have those pictures, but I can share them later. I'm sitting there in the dugout with my leg.
Oh, they've already been shared on social media.
Listen, I am minding my own business. I am a man who's hurt. I'm certainly
in the middle of the dugout where everybody is.
I'm at the end.
Report,
I'm at the end of the dugout. I'm at the end of the dugout. I'm at the end of the dugout. And as you can see, I'm laying down there. I don't take my own pictures. I didn't tell him to take a picture of me. Bobby pulls out his camera. He starts snapping photos because these guys like to make fun of me. Whatever. I'm a good sport. I can take it. Then he grabs his television camera. He starts shooting me on the bench. I didn't ask him to do that. He's like, this is going to be great. This is going to go viral. This is the content we need. I'm like, no chance, dude. I'm legitimately hurt. I could care less about that. So then I've been waiting there 5 minutes, and that's all I got, ice time. 5 minutes, and I'm like, crap, man, we got to go in the clubhouse now. So he's like, all right, we'll go. So now I get up after elevating it, which felt so much relief. Like it let the blood kind of flush there. But now I got to get up on my feet again. So I'm limping into the clubhouse, waddling along like some turtle. Next thing you know, I get in there and the manager's office is right there. So you have to pass the manager's office before you get to the actual lockers. Alex Core sees me. He's like, dude, what the hell happened to you? And I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, this, I know it's not a great look, but whatever. You know, I was like, I'm playing pickleball with Foxy Bales and, you know, Ray and these guys, Justin Long from PR. And I sprained my ankle. I said, but I'll be okay. He's like, dude, we can't have you walking around here like this. And I'm like, okay. So he's like, come with me. He says, come with me. I'm going to take you back to the trainers. Like, these guys got to check you out. This could be serious. So I said, well, it is, but, you know, I'm trying to be tough about it. But he's like, no, come on. So he escorts me to the training room, through the clubhouse. No sympathy. Guys are making fun of me, laughing. People are starting to snap pictures, and you cannot do that. So that's a whole nother story. But anyways, he takes me back there. I get to the training table, and it seemed like every pitcher on the roster was there because they've been heavily used at this point. So all these guys are in there. And Cutter Crawford is coming over there. He's looking at me. He's like, dude, what's going on? He pulls out his phone. He starts taking pictures. And I'm like, dude, what's going on? I'm like, can a man just get injured and be fine? Like, it's ridiculous.
Man. I love how we keep putting this back up.
Yeah, well, I don't. Not so
much.
Hold.
Can we get to your colleagues too, please? Some tweets.
Yeah,
I want to see what some of your colleagues had to say about this. All right, here we go. Here's Alex Spear. Stat
this is a day later. This is a day later. Yes.
Praising the training staff for allowing members of the Sox rotation to keep posting. He described it as the best training staff in the big leagues. Jahmai Webster, who is heroically grinding through a second straight day after his pickleball injury.
Thank you.
I agree. Which got some laughs, by the way, in the media scrum. So that was great comedic timing on your part. And then we have Ian Brown, MLB.com. Prior to the game, as Nesson's Webster on TV hobbled around the clubhouse with frozen peas or something wrapped around his sore ankle. Devers turned to my good friend and said, if it was broken, you wouldn't be able to walk. I'll tell you what, man. Rafi has not had your back through 2 injuries now. The first 100%. One was legit rib injury, and he laughed at you. And now, in this second one, which is questionably legit, he doesn't even have your back. So that is disappointing.
It's disappointing to hear that from the face of the franchise. I will say that.